This Transformers I6 are another review, this time of DC Universe Green Lantern Classics Low and Maash Wave 1. So there you go. So, two figures that I really like what the DC Universe does. What they do is that they bring out one of these characters and they give you a separate head and two extra hands, or just one separate head, and then you can create a whole nother character. It's really smart, really cool. It's fun for the people who don't want to buy two. They can still have one of the character that they like, and they can swap it, see which one's better. But it's also a good moneymaker because it makes people buy two just so that they get both in one version, which is what I did. So yeah, so there you go. So both of my boxes are low. I did just buy both lows and switched out one of the lows to Maash. So the back is going to be the same. Arkillo is the Build-A-Figure. I used to have all of these. Kyle Rayner I did just sell. I actually still have it, but I'm about to ship it out, so that's not with me right now. But I do have the Arkillo Build-A-Figure. Whoa. But I do have the Arkillo Build-A-Figure, which is pretty nice. Sorry about that. So yeah, so these two are from the Sinestro Corps. I'm a big fan of the Sinestro Corps. I really like them. I really like how just like insane and how creepy their kind of recruits are. I really love their bios of all of the recruits, like Rotmaru, you know, the child killer. Obviously, they're not very good bios, but hey, they're fun and interesting to read. Lo, he is just like a savage. He kills people and lays eggs in their dead corpse. Very creepy, but I love how insane their people are. It's awesome. And then Maash over here, he's got the three heads. Two of the bottom heads are serial killers, and the top one is horrified but helpless to stop them. Really just neat bios for these characters. I fell in love with these Yellow Lantern characters just based on their unique characters and their cool looks. So yeah, so some of you might think it's really weird, their bios, and just don't want to have anything to do with them, but I love their bios. They're just really neat. So yeah, so let's just go over. Obviously, they're both the same body sculpt, so I'm only going to go over articulation and paint apps and everything once. But let's talk about Maash. So Maash over here, as far as the body sculpt, very nice. It's the body sculpt that they use for pretty much every single character. I mean, pretty much all the Green Lanterns, just any male body sculpt, this is pretty much what they're going to use, as long as they're not like a Mongol with super buff or something, you know. If they're just regular, normal, this is the body sculpt that they use, so I'm sure that you've got some rendition of this. It's the same body sculpt that they use for Rotmaru as well. And yeah, so it's got some decent articulation. It's got a ball-jointed head, ball-hinged shoulders, swivel biceps, hinge elbows, swivel wrist, ab crunch, swivel waist, swivel hips with a hinge that goes out, swivel thighs, hinge knees, and hinge ankles. So overall good articulation, same articulation for both of them and everything. And the paint apps are pretty nice. The yellow is actually really good. It's a nice yellow. Unfortunately, it being next to black, some black can smear on it and just create it like a darker yellow, which isn't great, but still it's okay. The only thing that's not great with it is for a character like Rotmaru, he's got a very orange kind of color to him as far as his yellow, even if you're not looking at, because he's orange, but his actual suit is more of an orange yellow. So this bright yellow looks better, it doesn't go really well with some of the old Green Lantern, Yellow Lantern figures that they've released in the past, so that's not great. Overall, really cool character, though. He's got the fists, which are really nice, and he's got the Yellow Lantern rune with the yellow core sculpted into it, so that's really nice. He's got the kind of sharp fingernails, which look really cool. Really amazing detail on the head here. Just the insane laughing on the first one. Even more insane laughing on the second one. And the third one, just a horrified, screaming look. They're awesome. Really love the head sculpt on this guy. This was one that even before I was collecting DC Universe stuff, I really wanted this guy, just because he looks so awesome. As far as Lo, same thing goes for the body and everything, but as far as the hands are really nice. They're blue with a lot of blue or dark, black detail and some sharp black fingernails, which look awesome. I love it. His head is very unique, but pretty cool. The amount of detail on his teeth and everything are fantastic, and you can see like inside of his mouth, although it's kind of dark here. The head is really nice and really painted fantastically. Lots of detail and lots of paint went into that head sculpt, and it was well worth it because it looks very nice. So overall, two really cool figures. Definitely buy this. Even if you just want to buy one and sort of swap them out, pretty cool. The only thing I will say is, though, the first night that I got this guy, it came as Lo, and I wanted him as Maash, so I went to switch him. The head, easy. The hands, one of the hardest things that I've ever done. Very difficult. My hands were just pulsating and just hurting so bad after I finally got those hands in, because it just would not go in. So if you're gonna buy these, I recommend that you, if you want low, buy the low one. If you want the mash one, buy the mash one. Don't recommend you buying the low and switching out to mash, or vice versa, because it is a pain in the ass to do it. Sorry for the language, but it just is. It just sucks. But still very cool. Although I guess that was probably a tactic by Mattel, whoever makes these, so that you will just go buy a second one because you don't want to have to swap them. I'm just kidding, but it seems like that because it was horrible. But anyway, really cool figures. Love Low, love Mash, love their unique characters, and love their toys because they're very nice. So yeah. So if you can get over getting more of the same body sculpts but get two cool hands and heads, it's totally worth it and a really neat toy. So there you go. So that's my review of DC Universe Classics Green Lantern Classics Wave 1, the Arkilla Wave Low and Mash. Thanks for watching.